Today we're going to learn how to represent multiplication using a number line. Let's look at this situation. I earn $2 per day for 3 days. Before we solve this or use different representations to solve it, let's put it into a little bit more of an organized form. Let's identify our groups and then our items per groups. So my groups in this situation are my 3 days. But then within each day, I get $2. So now this is what I'm trying to figure out, what my total items are or my total amount of money. You can solve this using many different ways. The first one is just to use manipulatives. I'm going to use linking cubes. So I have $2 per day. Here's one day, here's another day, and here's my final day. So I could use this to solve how many total dollars I have. If you find that linking cubes are really helpful for you, but you don't have that at home, I've linked some virtual linking cubes that you can use on a website. Okay, so after I use my manipulatives, I'm going to move on to draw a picture. So I'm just going to represent each day as a circle, and then I'm just going to represent my $2 with dots. So this is 2 plus 2 plus 2. This is how to use a picture to represent your multiplication. You could even draw in the little dollars in there if that makes it easier for you to make sense. Next, I'm going to do my tape diagram. And in my tape diagram, I have 3 groups, and within each group I have 2. So again, it's 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 3 times 2. And then my last way I'm going to represent this is using a number line, which is what we're going to focus on today. So I draw my number line, and I'm going to start at 0, since I don't have anything yet. I'm going to jump 1 day. And so this jump here represents a day. How much money do I make in a day? After 1 day, I would have $2. Okay, let's jump another day. After another day, I get 2 more, so I have 4, and I have 3 total days. So I'm going to do 1 more jump to get to my 6. This is how you use a number line to represent multiplication. This is your task for today, measuring in groups. You're going to do the first problem, which is what we just did. You're going to put it in pictures, in a tape diagram, and a number line. Again, we just did that. And then there are 2 more equations on here that you have to solve using a number line and writing a multiplication equation. An example of a multiplication equation would just be 3 times 2. Now I want to show you one more thing that could be helpful. In your resource part of your packet, you have this worksheet called multiplication diagrams. You can refer back to this many times because it helps you organize your multiplication equations. It helps you identify the groups, the numbers of items per group, and then your total items. That was the first thing we did with our problem today. Feel free to use this resource if it helps you when you're doing multiplication. I included some number lines on the learning plan to help you if you get stuck. And then finally move on to the right section of your learning plan. How could you use the number line to represent the multiplication expression 3 times 4? Use detail to justify your answer in your math notebook. Be sure to show all of your work and bring any questions you have to the next time you meet with your teacher. Good luck!